Thanksgiving of 2018, I did not have a meal. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. My name's Toon.
Head underwater, falling back into you. I thought we'd be smarter, I got nothing left to lose. You said you fall with me, no matter how far it goes. Down deep and under, we're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different, makes me wanna risk it. Every time I look at you, you pull me back into your river. Swim a little deeper, I don't need to breathe with my head underwater.
I know he's in cold high ground. Oh, copyright. Yo, listen, I figured, let me turn off the whip. Figured I'd keep it truthful and real with y'all, catch some eye contact and put y'all down to the scenario and give y'all some truth. You know, I know you guys never get to see this side of me, and especially since last year I did about 364 vlogs hiding my face. You guys may have a hard time connecting with me and knowing what goes on deep down in my heart, and I figured today is a better day than any to tell you about life and just mark this milestone in my life so that in the future I can look back on it with my family, with my kids, and with my wife, and we could remember where I was once at. I just dropped my wife off at the trap. For real, the trap for real. It's really a trap. I would love to get her out of that environment. She's doing it not only for me, she's doing it for her family, for her mother, for her brothers, for her sisters, which she on a regular basis takes care of and helps. And she's doing it for our future. And I'm fortunate enough to have a woman who's understanding and understands my struggle and understands my passion, my dreams, and my goals, and supports me each and every single step of the way. Everything that I do, she supports without a doubt. And one day I hope to take her out of that environment and bring her under, I would like to say, now the Beyond the Sky Media roof. You know, at one point it was the Tunography Entertainment building that I wanted to do. I wanted to have the warehouse and all of that, and I wanted her to be my right hand and help me run the business. Unfortunately, you know, Tunography Entertainment is a thing of the past, and now I'm Beyond the Sky Media, so she's definitely going to be there, as she's been since day one, helping me run the business. And with that in mind, it's like running a business isn't easy, especially when you have zero and you add zero and you subtract zero. What does that equal? Zero. Being a full-time entrepreneur is easier said than done, especially when my income is based off of my clients' income, and my clients are working class men and women who desire to get work done by your boy Toon Dollars, and my income is based off of them receiving money from their full-time jobs or part-time jobs. Especially being on the East Coast, the demographics and just the market is different. It's not like you would see on TV, or it's not like you would see or you would read in a book or on the World Wide Web, you know what I mean? It's easier said than done, but I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm not giving up, not at all. I know I told you guys once about one of my students, little Eric, in one of my vlogs where I talked about the guy who had over 1,000 kids. That was me. You know, I used to work with youth, and one of my students, he used to go home every night, and he used to go to sleep hungry. On some nights he used to go to sleep hungry, and the next day when he used to come see me at the program at the school, he used to go, you know, mister, I didn't get to eat. And he would rub his tummy and he would say, I didn't get to eat, can I have some extra food so when he goes home, him and his sister can eat? And yo, that touched me beyond belief, because I don't know about you guys, I'll be realistic with you. I didn't have breakfast every day made for me when I was a kid growing up. No, I used to go to school and I used to eat the freebies. I used to look forward to the freebies. I used to look forward to the school lunches. Yeah, I probably, most likely, guaranteed have a dinner, but I wasn't fortunate enough to get several meals throughout the daytime. I was not fortunate enough to do that or have that. And for my young boy, little Eric, at the time he was 7, 8 years old, maybe second, third grader, give or take. He didn't have dinner, and that would break my heart, dog. And I would give him an extra, yeah, take 2, 3 of them, stuff them in his backpack. I didn't care what the staff said. Like, they're gonna have to deal with me, and I'm gonna explain it to them that my young boy needed to eat. And just to be there, and still to this day, to be there where I don't have breakfast, y'all. I don't eat in the morning. I don't eat. There's been plenty of time. Yesterday, you know what I ate yesterday? One meal. One meal yesterday. You know, I feel as though as long as my wife eats, and it's crazy because she feels the same about me. I say, listen, you eat breakfast. You're the one with anemia. You eat lunch. You eat dinner. I'm gonna need to make sure that you eat. Don't worry about me. I'm a big guy. I got body fat that my body could eat my fat, and I'm not gonna die. As long as I have water, as long as I'm hydrated, I'm straight. And it's like she feels the same about me, but babe, but you need to eat, but you need to eat. And she makes sure, and she tries her best to help me and make sure that I can at least have 2 meals a day. You know, our financial situation isn't all the greatest. And she's the backbone. I'm going to be dead honest with you. She's the backbone. If it wasn't for her, I would not be able to pursue this entrepreneurial thing we call content creator, aka YouTube. You know, I've been dealing with this whole artistic craft since I was a youngster. And when I originally got into this artistic craft, it was because I loved it. It wasn't because I was chasing a dollar. I repeat. When I originally got into this craft, it was because I loved it, not because I was chasing a dollar. And right now, a dollar will definitely supplement costs. Will definitely supplement travel costs, will definitely supplement living costs. Do you think I could live off of YouTube? No. Did you guys see what I did with my second check on YouTube? That was less than 120 US dollars. I gave it away on Thanksgiving. Oh, did you remember? Did I eat on Thanksgiving? No. Thanksgiving of 2018, I did not have a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Yes, my wife had, a meal at her family's house. I did not have a meal. I didn't drink a bottle of water till about 8, 9 p.m. And that's coming from the heart. I gave away my second YouTube check on 2018 Thanksgiving to the homeless. I bought sweaters and I gave them away so they can stay warm because I know what it feels like to be cold. I'm layered up right now. Several layers on top, several layers on bottom. My living situation isn't the best, I repeat. Some would say I put myself in it. I would say I decided to be in it because when I was a kid growing up, I'm sure we were all told this. Some of you were probably told this. Go to school, finish school, and then you get a good job. And then I was told, go to school and then go to college. Go to college, finish college, and you get a good job, right? And I was told, you get a good job, and you go and you get a home, you get good credit, and you live a happy family. I did all of that. I graduated high school. I graduated college. I worked in the work field since I was old enough to work. I was working under the table at 12, 13, then 14. I got my very first under the table job at Color Time Rental. And then 15, 16, I started doing little odds and end hustles, Mr. Softy ice cream truck, pizza delivery, etc., working at an Oompa factory, doing labor work. Then by 17, I got a job with the city of Philadelphia at the Free Library. Then by 18, 19, from there on, I was employed till about 27, 28, BS. Like 26 and a half, 27, 27.5 probably. Until I realized, yo, I'm doing everything they told me to do and I'm still struggling. I'm still broke. I was still living check by check by check. I would pay all my little expenses, not even owning a home, not even having a home. And my income was not allowing me to flourish, to grow like I was told. Bros, I was working a full-time job and I would watch everybody walk by my door. I had an office, I had a chair, I had a bunch of equipment. And that ain't mean nothing because I was still hungry. They would all go to lunch and, hey, what are you going to eat for lunch? And what are you going to eat for lunch? And they walk by with their food and your boy ain't even eat. I ain't have a place to cook my own food. So you know what I told myself? I said, man, After every check, I was left with 35, 40 bucks if I was lucky. You know what? I'm just going to risk it, man. I ain't got nothing to lose. What I got to lose? I'm already hungry. I'm already broke. I was very blessed to meet a woman before I left the work field that she understood my pain. She understood the struggle. She happened to go to the same middle school and high school as me. And we didn't link up to the work field. So that was a blessing in disguise. But I explained my goal and my vision to her, and she supported it. No doubt. She supported it, and she knew exactly where I wanted to go with this. And I left the work field. And I'm not saying left the work field equaled growing, because I grow through my hardships. I grow through my struggle, through my pain, through my tears, through my hunger, through the sizzling feeling in your stomach. And I'm sharing this story, you know why? Because somebody out there might be able to absorb this pain, and if they're going through the same thing, they can relate. If you've ever been hungry, you can relate. If you've ever been broke, you can relate. If you've ever been down on bills, you can relate. If you ever had to sell something to make a little bit of money, you can relate. Because I ain't no stranger to selling my own stuff. If I gotta sell something that I've collected for years in order to get by, I'll do it. Guaranteed. You know why? Because the bigger picture is more important. Being an entrepreneur is easier said than done. But guess what? The way I look at it is, I could go back and get a job if I want to. If I want to. If I want to go work a 9 to 5. But that's going to take away from my craft, from my skill. That's giving up. We don't give up over here. Never surrender. We don't give up on this side. I could deal with the pain. I can't deal with giving up. I can't deal with being called a quitter. And the sad part is I want to get my wife out that trap. I want to get her out that trap so bad. I really want to. So that we can be off on our own cut. We can cook breakfast. We can cook dinner. We can cook meals in between. And I'll be dead honest with y'all. It sounds like I'm pressed on breakfast, but as an adult growing up, I realized we don't need breakfast. Fasting is completely fine. But it'll be nice 2 days out of the week to have some type of breakfast. It'll be nice. Sheesh, I go for lunch every day of the week if I could. And I have to use an electric skillet. Which, until about 2 weeks ago, I wasn't cooking for about 2-3 months. I was keeping the budget under $5 and trying to get by. But you know, that depletes the actual total funds, the actual total picture. And as I mentioned, with your boy over here hustling entrepreneurship style, flipping and selling salt to a slug, and your wife working a full time, but not only compensating and taking care of our necessities and our responsibilities, she helps my responsibility, she helps her mom's responsibility, she helps her family's responsibilities. It goes MIA in no time. And I'm just a kid who's trying to do it straight from the heart and trying to do what I was told, trying to make an honest living instead of slinging dope and slinging crack. So when I share this story with you guys, I want you to know who the content creator behind Tune 215 Beyond the Sky Media, aka always known as Tunography Entertainment, is. I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it to get out this struggle, to get away from the cold nights, from the cold, uncomfortable, bad energy mornings. Because energy is real. It's like a magnet. That's one thing I learned as a young conscious adult, was that energy is real. It radiates off of your body. You can walk through a room and feel the sour energy. And I used to walk through that room for many, many years. It caused a lot of uncomfortable, bad programming, which I spent the last 3 to 4, almost 5 years trying to break out of that bad programming. Congratulations, Tune. Your homeboy Tune been sober since December 6, 2018. And I'm very happy to say it. It's a beautiful feeling. So this your boy Toonie Magooney, talking from the heart. Tunage. Tuneski. Tunism. Bad tune. 215. I think everything that I've been through led me to where I'm at today. everything, every up, every down. And like I was telling my cousin the other day who almost felt like giving up, I said, hey, yo, we don't do that over here, Papa. We try harder. You see, because life will provide you with a bunch of trials and tribulations to see if you give up. You know, the way I feel, which has been happening daily, right? Whether it's with saving, whether it's with anything, I get 3 steps forward, I move 5 steps back. I get 4 steps forward, I move 3 steps back. I'm the definition of that saying, you move 2 steps forward and move 1 step back. Because that's a challenge in life. The challenge is like, do you really want this? Because we'll do anything we can to demotivate you. The weak get demotivated easily and quit. Last year when I did 365 vlogs, and in the middle of the year I was still getting 27 views, 45 views, 13 views, some vlogs, 9 views. Any given person would have quit. Any regular person, any average person would have quit and said, man, F this. I need money. I'm going back to a job. A J-O-B. Yeah, you know me. But I ain't regular, I ain't average, y'all. Some will call me retarded. You can call me retarded. Because some people chase after that paper so bad that they're like, man, F this YouTube making stuff. I got to go back to making this bread. Good thing is, I wasn't, like, I wasn't only lucky enough to be artistic, but I was lucky enough to have the entrepreneurial spirit to articulate myself in many ways than just working a 9 to 5 or working a 3 to 12 or whatever. Because I did those too. I'm not knocking it. I did those. I used to work at an Oompa factory till 1 in the morning and drive home sleepy, falling asleep. I used to work at a gas station behind a counter, taking care of people's gas desires and selling them packs of cigarettes and helping them play their lottery. I did that, guys. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but we just on different paths. So I just want to send you guys off of this energy. When life gets hard, do not give up. When things go south, do not give up. No one is going to understand your pain. No one's going to understand your hunger. No one's going to understand your deficits. Bankruptcy and all. No one's going to understand it. No one cares about it. You see, the thing about life is, no one cares because it ain't happening to them. As long as it ain't happening to them, no one cares. Half the time they're happier it's happening to you.